So what's the problem that we all face? We've seen a lot of innovations that have come out on the market over recent years, and a lot of them have been really good and some of them have been not so good. But what we've really struggled over the last few years is to define a standard of how we actually measure what good looks like. So we worked across lots of companies and primarily with NICE to say, how can we actually define some of these evidence standards?
When MedCity got in touch with us, we were able to contribute from an industry perspective on how we would like that framework to take shape. I think the contribution that we made was to make it a little bit more realistic to expect for the industry partners to undertake.
What we want to know is what to advise innovators as to what type of evidence they have to generate in order to demonstrate the effectiveness of their tool, the value for money, positive economic impact of their technology.
And the standard is for everyone, isn't it? Because when you're developing a product, you need to know what you develop to. But also I think when you're commissioning something, you need to understand what does good look like. And I think that's where we've really developed something.
I think it's a big step forward for especially smaller businesses like us. Firstly, it gives us a very clear guideline to begin with, so we know what we need to measure ourselves against. The second one is around what is the outcome of that evaluation. If the outcome isn't so positive, we know we better kill that product right there, rather than taking it out and prolonging the agony for users and for us. And the third, more important benefit for us commercially would be to take it forward to NHS commissioners and say, we've actually followed the guideline, and this should act as a comfort for you to take this particular product on your books, because it is done with the evidence that is suggested would help.
So essentially this new tool will help us really to be able to commission services which are safe, are tried and tested, and you have a nice benchmark or baseline, as it were, to be able to ensure that this tool will be effective for patients in the area. It will save us a lot of time.
So tools like EFE will help us get on with our primary job, which is to build technology and get in the hands of therapists so they can help change kids' lives.
First time ever you can classify your digital health product and then find what evidence you need. I mean, this is definitely world leading.